Good morning, everybody. Happy Thursday. Hope everybody's doing well this morning. Looks like we've already got a pretty good group of folks over there. It's finally not raining here. In fact, it's sunny. And if you just look out the window, you would think it's warm. But it's not. It is cold, cold, cold. I'm not sure. I think the temperature is only going to get up to about 46 or something, but the wind's blowing. Good steady breeze, and man, it makes it feel cold out there. I got my fire pit going yesterday and started burning up a few of my scraps because I had a ton of stuff, and I finally had to stop. I got about 8 or 10 skeletons left to go, and I finally stopped because the wind got kicking up so strong that I was worried about it blowing something. Although it's wet, it probably wouldn't have caught on fire, but I just don't like to have a fire going when the wind's blowing real strong. So anyhow, maybe I'll get a chance to, if that wind dies down today, or probably not today, maybe tomorrow, I'll get to finish those up. So let's go see who's hanging out with us this morning. Let's see. Oh man, here we go. I'm way behind again. Dave Clemens says, Big D in the house. Happy Thursday. Thumbs up. Morning, Dave and everyone. Thank you, Dave. Ryan Ballard says, missing the show today. Have a good one. All right. Well, hope you can make it back, Ryan. Troy Pritchard says, good morning, everybody. Thumbs up. Happy Thursday. Steve Karonsky says, thumbs up for the Thursday and session 104. Yep, that's right. This is 104. 27 degrees now and headed to near 60. Going to be a great day. Yeah, that's pretty good. That is going to be a good day. Larry Galt says, good morning. 60s today, then 70s for the next 10 days in the forecast. That's a nice forecast there. I like that. How you doing, Larry? Good morning to you, sir. Wilson Rubottom, good morning all. Thumbs up, he says. Thank you, Wilson. Hobby's Woodshop is up this morning. He says, morning, folks. Let's see here. Dwayne is over on Facebook. Says, good morning to all. Hopefully you had a great night. 0 degrees and snowing. Cornwall, Ontario. Okay. Clyde Labonte CNC says, good morning all. How you doing, Clyde? LB Sharp says, morning all. Looks to be a great day today. Yeah, I think it's going to be a good one. At least the sun is out. Yep, that's right. At least the sun is out. There's that old snowbird. Jim Sinicola says, good morning all. Sunshine and chilly, 38 degrees, heading to a high of 55. Standing in the window, the sun feels great. Yeah, it is good and sunny, which that's I'd rather have that than old dreary clouds and stuff. Paul Stewart's with us this morning. He says, good morning, everyone. Earl Walker, morning, everyone. 19 degrees. Dave, I got your rain in the form of snow. Have a great day. Thumbs up. Yep. Thank you, Earl. Kevin Els, how you doing, sir? Keeping his streak alive for sure. Good to see you, Kevin. Barry Curtis is in the house. How you doing, Barry? Keith Stanford, 33 and pouring in New Hampshire. Well, you're probably getting what was passing through here and moving up the coast. Dwayne says, there's the boys. Big Jack's right here. He's a little depressed today. I'll tell you about that here in a minute. Klondike says, morning all, 22 here. Hitch Hamilton says, good morning, everybody. 58 degrees in Southwest Florida. That sounds pretty nice. Jim Sinicola says, thumbs up. Thank you, Jim. Clyde Labonte says, 26 here. Charles Steed, good morning, sir. How are you? George H. Rothfuss, good morning. Good windy morning wind at 24 and temp at 24 degrees. Yeah, that's pretty dang cold. Bill Larison's in the house this morning. How you doing, Bill? Says good morning, everybody. Here's Janet. Good morning, Janet. Good to see you. Clyde says checked, and it's 39 degrees in my garage. Yeah, that's a little nippy. A little nippy. Mary Mallory is here. She says good morning. Good morning to you, Mary. Mike Reynolds, morning, everyone. Little skip of snow this morning, 29 degrees. All righty. Yeah, looks like we're caught up on the comments here for a minute. Yeah, my old buddy Jack, he's a little depressed. I've told you about this ball he's got. He's got one of these. It's made by Kong, I think, Kong, and it's a really neat rubber ball. It's really some hard rubber kind of stuff. So he doesn't try to chew it up or anything, but he loves chasing that thing and catching it. He's getting real good at catching. He's got, I guess it wouldn't be hand-eye coordination. It would be mouth-eye coordination or something. But he's got where he can really catch the ball good when it's bouncing around out there. Anyway, we have a great time. I leave the ball laying out on my table that I have out on my deck. And then when we get ready to go out, I'll tell him that I'm going to throw that ball, and he'll get all excited and open up the door, and he goes flying out, running down the steps of the deck. And I grab that ball and I throw it way out there. And he loves chasing that ball. But what he also does is once he gets it, and I turn around and come back in the house, because I'm just basically letting them out so they can go do their business. He'll hold that ball in his mouth sometimes. Sometimes he'll pick it up, and sometimes he'll set it down right there wherever it was he caught it. And then other times he'll hold it in his mouth and he goes who knows where, and then he sets it down. And then when he comes up to the door to get in, I'll always say, well, where's your ball? And he'll run out there in the yard, and if he's carried it and set it around somewhere, he has to look all over the yard. But he's got a really, he's a dog, so he got a good sense of smell, and he usually finds it. Well, last night, or right before dark, he couldn't find that thing. He'd forgotten where he'd put it. He'd been all over the yard, I guess. So I went out there, me and him and Rocky, and we're walking around the yard. And we walked all over that stupid yard. Couldn't find it anywhere. We're going to try again today. Look for it. But I've got him a new one ordered. And it's red. It's like his Chewy. Same color red as his Chewy. So he should be pretty excited about that. But it won't come till tomorrow. So anyway, that other one, it started out as yellow, but it's over time with all his slobbering on it and stuff, it got where it kind of blended in with all the leaves and stuff in the backyard. So it's probably out there. We just can't find it, but we'll try again today. But anyway, poor old fella, he's a little depressed today because he couldn't find his ball. Yeah, it's all right, buddy. It's all right. We'll go find it. Let's see here. Dwayne's been calendar counting. It says for the 200th coffee session will be on July 10th, and the 300th will be November 27th. Wow. That's, you're right, because I counted to the first one. I counted to 200 just to see, because I knew it would be probably in July sometime. And July 10th is what I came up with. And of course, that's if I do a show every weekday and don't miss any. But I didn't even try to count 300 out, I just tried to take one day at a time here. We'll see how it goes. So Jim Sinicola says skunk got it. I've never seen a skunk around here. I've seen lots of other critters. We have, of course, I got tons of trees, so I've got a lot of squirrels. Um, and it's possible one of those might have picked it up and carried it up a tree or something, I guess. I don't know. Um, I've seen armadillos, seen a fox. I've seen that we actually had a rabid raccoon come in the yard one day. Let's see, what else we've seen? You used to see lots of deer. But when I first bought this house, I'll have to do that for maybe a throwback Thursday or something. I'll show some pictures because I used to all the time. I'd just look up and there'd be deer out, and they'd be like just a few feet from my deck. But that was before I got the fence put up, and now I don't see. I mean, I see them, but they're not in my yard. They're usually I don't really see them that good. Jack and Rocky go out running towards the back of the lot, barking, and then I see the white tail bouncing through the woods back there. But yeah, poor old Jack, he's got it rough. Good morning, Jesse. Jesse Brown's in the house. Hope you're doing good this morning, Jesse. Keith Sanders says, "Do you have owls?" Yeah, I do. So I don't know if they would bother getting that ball or not, but yeah, we have some owls around here. We have bats. I mean, to live in basically a subdivision like this, it's like living in the woods when you go out my back door because it's all wooded out there. In case anybody's wondering, I just got an email saying that the coffee session is now live. 9:08. Favorite food of owls is skunk. I did not know that. Well, maybe that's why I have owls and I don't never see any skunks. But yeah, we'll find that ball. It's out there somewhere probably. And he's done this before. Most of the time he's really good at finding it. And he tried, bless his heart, he tried. He went all over that yard yesterday, sniffing around. Just couldn't find it. But the new one will be here tomorrow, so that'll be pretty exciting. Hopefully Amazon will come early. So let's see. I rambled on now, almost 14 minutes. We haven't really talked about nothing. I guess y'all saw yesterday the President Trump did a news press conference, I guess is what you'd call it. And they were talking about the coronavirus. And man, I tell you, it's so, I just don't know what to think sometimes. People are so, they're fighting. Trump asked for, I think, $2.5 billion with a B to help with the coronavirus thing for the prevention and finding a vaccine or whatever. And then the other side wasn't happy with that. They're like, well, no, that's not near enough, but we need to throw $8 or $9 billion at it. And I'm like, how do you know how much you're going to need to spend? And if he'd have said, I need $10 billion, they'd have said he was trying to run up the deficit or something. They're just never happy. No, none of them can get along over there. I get so frustrated. But anyhow, let's see. Let's see here. Janet says, you are lucky you haven't lived until the dog runs into the house after tangling with a skunk. Yeah, I think Ryan Ballard, who popped in and said he couldn't make it today, his dog had that happen. Yeah, that's going to be bad if that ever happens. But I've never seen a skunk around here. Never seen one. It says he has herd of deer cuts through yard dusk and dawn. Yeah. Well, I used to see, and I hate it because I hate progress. But they've been building. They built a huge subdivision, big old houses, little bitty lots, big old houses, over across the main road over there. And ever since they started doing that, I've seen less and less deer. Um, but it would be nothing for me to be sitting out on my deck enjoying a drink or something and look up, and I got a football field right over here that butts up to my property because there's that school, and then behind the school is their football and baseball field. And it would be nothing to see three or four of them prancing across that field, or just standing right out in the middle of it eating. But it's like all my wildlife is going away because of so-called progress. Anyway, something else too. Did y'all hear about? I heard about this the other day, and I'm wondering what your thoughts are on it. But I heard the other day that the lawyers, good old lawyers, for Kobe Bryant's widow is suing the company that owns that helicopter. For let's see, what was it? I think I read it somewhere. Seeking compensatory and punitive damage from the Island Express helicopter for negligence, according to a complaint submitted Monday. I just wonder what y'all think about that. I don't know. That just doesn't sit well with me. For one thing, there were a total of 9 people that were killed in that tragedy. But I'm pretty sure, I'm not a helicopter pilot, but I'm pretty sure when that helicopter pilot got in that helicopter that he had no thoughts about, well, let's just be reckless, and it's cloudy, or this fog's rolling in, or whatever. Let's just be reckless and do this. I don't think so. Knowing what I know about pilots, I don't think they think that way. So I think, and I mean, does she not have enough money? I don't know. I just think, it's not going to bring Kobe and the 13-year-old daughter and the 7 other people that perished. It's not going to bring none of them back. But I just think it's kind of stupid. You don't need the money. You got more money than God. You don't. I don't know. I don't like stuff like that. You let me know your thoughts. Maybe I'm thinking the wrong way. I don't know. Don't know. Let's see. Got a few comments here. Bill Larson says maybe the ball rolled into the fire pit. No, it didn't roll into the fire pit because I quit. I quit and let the fire burn out way before this event happened. This happened way after that. Let's see. George says, I think Kobe had an express contract to fly in that weather. Yeah, thank you for mentioning the others in the crash as well. Yeah, that's the other thing that makes me mad is, it's always Kobe Bryant and his daughter. Oh, and them other people. You know, that kind of irritates me. Clonac says greed. Uh, and it could be the greedy lawyers. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure there were some lawyers sitting around. Hey, 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 hey! We're trying to do coffee sessions here, bud. Okay, I think maybe he got over the ball thing. Um, no, I don't know. I can just imagine that probably the flames hadn't even gone out on that thing yet, and there were some lawyers sitting around smelling money. Like, oh yeah, let's you know, ringing his secretary, going, get me Kobe Bryant's wife's number. Yeah, sorry, I don't have a very high opinion of lawyers, but anyhow, yeah, lawyers will get half or more. And like I said, she don't need the money anyway. It's not going to do any good. It's not going to. If anything, from what I've read about that helicopter company, I mean, not everybody just says, "Hey, I'm gonna go riding a helicopter." It's expensive, so it's all for a bunch of high rollers. Is one of the articles I read. So I can kind of picture him sitting around and the pilot going, "Well, I don't know. It looks like maybe we shouldn't go." And then, come on, let's go. I'll pay you extra. I got to be at this such and such. I can almost envision that going on. But anyway, I don't know. Stuff like that just irritates me. Um, let's see. Let's see. Jesse Brown says, I don't believe in suing. I've had cause to in my life, but never even considered it. Yeah, some things are just meant to happen. Um, I don't know. I've never sued anybody. Never had a reason to really, but I just don't. It's the way it is these days. Somebody slips and falls in a grocery store, they're going to sue them for negligence, saying the floor was wet and you didn't have a wet floor. All that stuff. And you see them all the time. They catch them on camera where they're faking it, trying to get a. It's bad. People are pretty sorry these days. Jim says it's under the house. No, it's not under the house. It must be. I know he's talking about Jack's ball. No, it's not under the house. Crawl space door's closed. He can't get under there. He doesn't go under there anyway. If I'd left it open, because he would hardly come in there unless I was under there. He pops his head in to see what I'm doing under there, and that's it. Pilots have a responsibility to say no fly when weather is not flyable. Suit is fine, and we don't know where the will send his money. Yeah, that's true to a point, but I'm just saying, how did that pilot know? It just could have been a freak of the weather. The sudden, but it happens all the time. I just don't think suing that company is going to do her any good. Dwayne says the helicopter was overloaded, plus no coffee. I don't know about that. The leaser is responsible for it. Well, I don't know what the capacity of the helicopter was. Yeah, same as the duck boat tragedy a few years ago. People make their own decision on whether to go or not. Personal responsibility needs to apply somewhere. Yeah. 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 Exactly. Yeah, that's right. They don't take chances. Um, yep. It all started with the McDonald's hot coffee. Yeah. Dwayne says most is 7. Okay. I'll have to take your word for it, Dwayne, because I don't know. Um, I haven't done any research on that helicopter. I'm just going by all the different reports that I'm seeing about her suing. But yeah, no doubt that's probably what happened. Yeah. Well, I hope if they win and get a big sum of money, I hope they give it to the other 7 that that nobody wants to talk about. And of course, one of them would be the pilot. But Awesome Wood Things made it. He says, my meeting just ended. Hello. Meeting topics, HTML exported from InDesign. Fun stuff. Yeah, I bet it is fun for you, Matt, because I know you like that stuff. You live and breathe that stuff, buddy. Um, yeah. All right. Well, let's see. I think that's about all I was going to bring up. I was looking at the latest coronavirus numbers today, and it's kind of like if you watch the how many of y'all watched the press conference yesterday? It wasn't just Trump. He had all the experts from um, all the medical experts or whatever, and that really it's kind of like what he said. He was surprised when he got the facts from those doctors or whoever they are that really more the flu is killed way more people than that has the coronavirus. And I'm looking at it right now. There's confirmed cases, and this is all over 82,585, but 2,814 deaths. Now, granted, that's bad, but in the big scheme of things, that's a drop in the bucket. And I don't say that to minimize the pain for those families, but I'm just saying. Yeah, I think maybe they're I don't know. It's smart to be prepared and think about stuff, but you can't. You know, we got some of these people and oh gosh, the people on the stock market. Good lord, calm down. You know, yeah, there's going to be some disruptions and stuff, but calm down. Jeez. Take that, like I said yesterday, take that money out from underneath your mattress and go invest it because everything's on sale now. Everything went down. Get it while it's on sale. I keep sitting here looking over here at my video where my security camera is, and every time it flashes to the backyard back there, I keep thinking I'm going to see that ball magically appear. But I haven't seen it yet. All right, well, I've been here about 30 minutes. I should have my alarm. Oh, I didn't hit it. I thought I hit it. Anyhow. All right, guys. Well, I hope everybody has an awesome day. It's sunny, but cold here. But, it's all good. It's all good. Ray Whitaker's in the house. Good morning. Been a long night. What you been doing, Ray? Out taking care of Danville? I bet you that's what it is. All right. Well, we're gonna get out of here. Everybody have an awesome Thursday, and like I said, don't even worry about that July 10th 200 coffee session. We're just gonna take them one at a time. Tomorrow will be 105. Lord willing, and the creek don't rise. So everybody have a good one, and we will see you tomorrow.